lecture before UT. So in that we had seen the retaining wall, counterfort retaining wall, and also we had seen the different types of the retaining wall. So we had seen these different types of the retaining wall, that is the gravity wall, cantilever retaining wall, counterfort retaining wall, buttress wall. All these we had seen in the last lecture. So we will start the sum. I think we had done the one or two steps. We had started the sum, but those who were not there, I will quickly revise the things that we had seen. So we'll start with the design of the cantilever retaining wall. So here there is a question for cantilever retaining wall. So in this, a cantilever type retaining wall is required to support a level earth backfill. The height of the wall above the general ground level is 4.5 meter. The height of the retaining wall above the ground level is 4.5 meter, and design all the components using the following data. So SBC of soil is given to you, that is the safe bearing capacity of the soil is given to you, that is 160 kilonewton per meter square. Then unit weight of the earth backfill is given to you, that is 18 kilonewton per meter square. Angle of repose is given to you 30 degree. Then friction coefficient between the soil and the concrete is 0.55, and they have given you the grades of the concrete as steel, that is M20 and Fe415. So here you have to adopt LSM, that is the limit state method for design, and also they have told you to draw the reinforcement details. So those who are not having the question, they can just complete the question so that we can proceed for the solution. So complete this question. And after completing, let me know so that we can proceed for the solution. Yes, done with the question. Should I proceed for the solution?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So dimensions of the retaining wall, that is Q0. Q0 is nothing but the self-bearing capacity of the soil, that is SBC of the soil, that is given to you, that is 160 kilonewton per meter square. Then the unit weight of the earth backfill, that is gamma, is given to you, that is 18 kilonewton per meter cube, and the angle of repose, that is phi, is given to you, that is 30 degree. Then you need to calculate K. K is nothing but the coefficient. So the formula is 1 minus sin phi upon 1 plus sin phi. उसमें से आपको coefficient की value मिलती है, that is 0.33. Then height above the ground. So height above the ground is given to you, that is 4.5 meter. Now you need to calculate the depth of foundation level. So depth of foundation level calculate करने के लिए again you are having the formula, that is Q0 into Ka square upon gamma. So just substitute the values in the formula. You will get the depth of the foundation level, that is DF. So DF की value आपको मिलती है 0.968 meters. So approximately you have to consider it as 1 meter. Then you need to calculate the overall height of the retaining wall. So height above the ground level कितनी दी थी आपको 4.5 दिया है. So 4.5 plus 1, that is 5.5. So overall height of the retaining wall will be 5.5 meter. Then third step is you need to calculate the depth of the base slab, that is DH. So DH calculate करने के लिए again you are having the formula, that is h by 12. So h कितना है, overall height आपको total मिली है 5.5 meter. So when you will convert it in mm, so 5500 by 12. So आपको overall depth of the base slab मिलता है 458.33. So approximately will be equals to 475 mm. So first of all solve up till here, and if any doubts you can ask. Yes, completed up till here, all of you. Rahul, Tanvir, completed. Okay. Yes, what about others? I hope all the others are also completed. Now you need to calculate the width of the base slab. So for calculating the width of the base slab, you are having the formula, that is 0.4h to 0.6h. Just substitute the value of h, that is 2.2 meter to 3.3 meter. So you will provide approximately equals to 3 meter. So toe width you will get b by 3. B is nothing but the width. Width आपको कितनी मिली है? 3. So 3 by 3, that will be 1 meter. Now you need to calculate the depth of stem. So for calculating the depth of stem is denoted by D3. So D3 calculate करने के लिए you need to draw the diagram. So this part will be your stem. So टोटल आपका टोटल हाइट कितनी थी? टोटल हाइट आपको मिली थी, ओवरऑल हाइट ऑफ द रिटेनिंग वॉल आपको मिली थी 5.5, एंड दिस दिस डेप्थ ऑफ द बेस स्लैब आपको मिला था 475, दैट विल बी 0.475 मीटर. एंड दिस सो 5.5 में से 0.475 माइनस करोगे तो आपको ये वाली हाइट मिलेगी, दैट विल बी 5.025. So these will be 5.025 by 3, and this distance will be 1 by 3 into gamma into 5.025. So it will be 30.15 kilonewton per meter square. So do up till here, then we shall proceed further for calculating the pressure. And after completing, let me know. And if any queries, you can ask. As everyone had done up till here, should I proceed with the lateral pressure calculations?
Yes, ma'am, proceed.
Yes, okay. So now you need to calculate the lateral pressure. For calculating the lateral pressure in the stem, what you are going to do, you are going to consider the per meter width. Lateral pressure calculate करने के लिए आप per meter width consider कर रहे हैं. So for calculating the lateral pressure, this P, you are going to consider this triangle. So for triangle, for calculating this, half into base into height. So 1 by 2, base कितना है इसका 30.15 and the total height of the stem, this one. Total height of the stem is 5.025 as you are going to considering per meter width multiplied by 1. So आपको total pressure कितना मिलता है 75.75 किलो न्यूटन. And after calculating the total pressure, you need to calculate the movement. So for calculating the movement, P into this L by 3. So total length of the stem is 5.025. So pressure is 75.75 into L by 3, that is 5.025 by 3. So आपको movement की value मिलती है 126.88 किलो न्यूटन मीटर. After calculating the movement, you need to calculate the factor movement. So for calculating the factor movement, you need to multiply the movement by 1.5. So 126.88 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1.5 आपको फैक्टर मूवमेंट मिलेगा. सो फैक्टर मूवमेंट मिलता है 190.32 किलो न्यूटन मीटर. So see, check whether factor movement you are also getting same answer or not. Calculate the factor movement. After calculating the factor movement, let me know.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Then you need to calculate depth. So for calculation of that, you are going to consider moment of resistance. So moment of resistance के लिए already you know there is formula that is 0.138 VD square FCK. So moment already you had calculated, just now you had calculated the factor moment, that is 190.36. So substitute the moment value for the moment as you want to convert it in mm, multiplied by 10 raised to power 6. Then the grade of the concrete is given to you, that is 20. So FCK is 20 and the B is 1000. तो इसमें से आपको D की वैल्यू मिलती है 262.2 mm. Considering the effective cover as 60 mm, D will be 322.6 mm. So provide D, that is 350 mm. So effective depth will be 350 minus cover. तो आपको कितना मिलेगा 290 mm. So you have to provide the depth of the stem as 350 mm at the bottom, which will reduces to 150 meter at the top. Bottom में जो आपका stem की depth रहेगी वो कितनी रहेगी 350 रहेगी, बट ऊपर जाते जाते उसकी डेप्थ कम हो जाएगी, ऊपर जाते जाते उसकी डेप्थ हो जाएगी 150 मीटर. So do the depth calculations. Then we will proceed for the third step. Okay, done up till here, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you need to proceed for the stability analysis. So stability analysis के लिए just we are going to divide your whole retaining part in the different parts. So this total distance is your 3 meter. Then this height, total height is 5.5. ये आपकी बेस स्लैब की हाइट कितनी डेप्थ कितनी थी 0.475. देन दिस डेप्थ ऑफ द स्टेम आपने कितनी प्रोवाइड की थी टोटल 350. So we are mentioned above that the depth of the stem at the bottom is 350 and ऊपर जाते जाते वो कितनी हो जाएगी 150. So this here W1 we are going to consider it as 200 and this part that is W2 here we are going to consider it as 0.15. So this distance will be 1.75 and this distance will be 1. Then density of the soil that is SBC of the soil already we are given in the question. It is given in the question that is 18 kilonewton per meter cube. This part will be your W4. Then the height of the stem will be 5.025. Here अभी यहाँ पे while doing the stability analysis we are going to consider the whole retaining wall. So the whole retaining wall की total retaining wall की height कितनी है 5.5. So ये यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक का distance रहेगा 5.5 by 3. And this horizontal distance will be 1 by 3 into SBC, that is gamma, into height, that is 5.5. So value comes up to be 33 kilonewton per meter square. So just draw the diagram and if any doubts you can ask. This 3 meter is nothing but the width of the base slab that you had calculated, that is 3 meter. After doing this stability analysis, let me know.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. All the others had also completed. I hope everyone understood this. Any doubts? Okay. Now, next you need to calculate P3 and P4, that is the pressure from the downside, that is P3 and P4. So this 0.35 is nothing but the depth of the stem, that is 0.35, and this one. Now you need to calculate P4 and this distance. So we are going to consider this distance as x and again this distance as x. So you need to calculate the x distance. So for both these, so this 3 के लिए आपका total distance कितना है? This much, that is 99.48. So for 2 meter, your distance will be x. Total 3 के लिए आपका distance है 99 point this. For 2 you need to calculate the x. So x calculate करना. So x you will get it as 88.66. So that is nothing but P4. So sorry. So see here, you need to calculate this distance x and again this distance x you need to calculate. So for 3 meter, your total this one is 99.48 and for 2 it is x. So P4 की वैल्यू हमें मिलती है 88.66 kilonewton per meter square. Again for this 1.65 you need to calculate this distance x. So for this again you are going to get the value of x as 77.06 kilonewton per meter square. So just draw the diagram and calculate the values for both the x and then we'll proceed for the resisting weights and moment. Okay. Yes, I will repeat it. Yes. Actually, I am not.